Come get your money. Pay lake carp fishing with Donald Barrow. Hey, it's Saturday. Going fishing tonight. Got ready midweek because it's a holiday weekend, 4th of July, and there are a lot of cool programs. I made 4 different types of bait to be ready. Really thought I was going to fish a 12-hour, 10-hour, around the clock. Several options, and it looks like the guys in North Carolina are going to have a great weekend. Sorry if you're rained out, but not too sorry because, like I said, I'm going fishing. Can't see it, but my first bait I made was millet. This is strawberry butternut. And I grabbed it and I packed it in one hand. You can't get better. It is this set up and was ready to fish in 24 hours. I made it in a 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to transfer it to a smaller bucket. You could actually even bag this stuff. It does, as long as you don't get it super hot, you're good to go. Follow my recipe. It's actually my partner Tom's recipe, but it's a winner. There's no question about it. Strawberry's been hot. This is a mixture of strawberry chrome and Sinful strawberry, and I had some butternut and I threw that in. Wicked. I keep saying wicked. Sorry for that, guys. I'm hoping. I wanted to record this morning and I spent an hour trying to find my microphone that I had in my hand earlier in the morning. Sucks getting old. What do I got here? Open this up. This is my bean. This is Braden Ray's recipe. I've been using it now for about a year and a half. And guys, it's warm. It's warm because it's fermenting. Like I said, I made it Wednesday. I packed it in one hand. I don't know if that's showing up. Doesn't matter. It's packed. I made it with the wicketed. I think it's. I'll put it in the comments. It's some kind of yellow wicketed bottle that I got. Some surprise sunrise. I think it's sunrise, but it's. I've been using the banana, and I really liked it. And I had this bottle, and it smelled awesome. It had a different smell. Like I said, don't know if the carps like it or not, but I wanted to give it a try. If you follow me or you see my post, this bean becomes a melting pot for all my other baits when they dry out, I get low on, or become unpackable. I'll throw it in my bean. A lot of chow gets stuffed in my bean. Oats, grits. I have several bags of it that I can't get rid of it because when nothing is working, throw everything at them in one bait. That's my theory. This is Chow. This was not ready 24 hours. I took the lid off and I can pack it like a brick. It'll work. It's called The Blues by Wicked. And also, I think I put some Ghost in there. I wanted Grape. Used up my Sinful Grape, so I'm going to just throw that in there. But this blue stuff, I used it. I believe I used it in Chow, but it works. Works good. It'll be fine. Chow you wouldn't associate as a big time summertime bait. A lot of lakes ban it. I thought just because they didn't like anglers didn't like paying for chow all year round, but it turns out my partner tells me that there is a science that in poorly aerated lakes that chow's byproduct can cause issues with aeration. It's a theory. I have no scientific fact. I've not seen that. I know there's a few lakes that they stay on chow all year round, and I'm fishing a lake that allows it. And it's funny, it's not a sure thing. I used to say, well, maybe late at night I seem to catch them on Chow. The other day I was fishing Older Lake B&B, and I wasn't having much luck at first, and then I threw out some syrup Chow that I had, and bam, that's what they wanted. I happen to have a feed store or a bait store called Betty's just down the road, and I know they send new people and they tell everybody Chow. So it's a Chow Lake, and not that I didn't catch them on Oats. I caught them on Oats and grits, and but they definitely wanted the Chow. That was the last bait I made was Oats. I was really impressed. I've had people. I had the largest fish by another guy who just made the recipe and used it that I know well. Packed it real quick. He caught a 27.9. I took fish within 5 minutes of throwing this out. And then this week I changed the flavor because I used that platinum peach, and the peach, as expected, worked. It worked so well that I don't have any. So what do? I made strawberry grape because traditionally that's what I've always done well with, and I said I wanted to try it. I wasn't even thinking. I was like, I should just stick with the platinum peach. Peach is a great flavor for now, but I don't make the last batch of millet I made was grape. The last batch of, and it worked great. And the last batch of bean was a electric banana, or banana dazzle. That's what it was. I apologize to Tom or Matthews for Ron Matthews for messing up his flavors. Yeah, it was. It worked. I am using the blues. I've never heard of anybody using it, but it seems it worked the last time. That was in the late winter, and I was just looking for a great flavor, and I'm a strawberry grape guy normally, but I think I explained in one of my last videos is I got these flavors. I want to expand. So I used this flavor called the Blues and Ghost because I got my butt kicked on a wicketed flavor by another guy the other day, and I'm not going to have that happen again. So that Ghost is pretty good, and I'll let you know about the Blues. It did work, so I'm not worried. It's great. Big stretch for me, Grape. Like I said, these Oats, there are about 3 different bottles of strawberry and grape that I just, put a cap here, a cap there, threw it all together, and I got strawberry grape Oats. Big stretch, not really, but looking forward to fishing. Had a couple of comments. Probably the funniest one is some guy asked me, do you really throw the flavors that you have in the video? Look, I'm trying to get the t-shirt in. And it gave me a laugh, I gotta be honest, because it's like, the guy doesn't know me, and I'm cheap. You think I'm gonna make these up and not throw them? And I make them in the video because syrup can be a challenge. And I'll be honest, I even had to go back to my own video to see how many ounces of Karo syrup that you use. But go by the video. All I'm saying, you saw me make it, and right here I have 4 syrup baits that are packable. They'll last. I won't. It'd be very hard to try to use all 4 of these tonight. I probably will. Depends how the bite is, but quite honestly, if I throw out on these Oats or the Millet and I start hitting fish, the rest of them just stay in the truck. And That's just the way it is. We're fishing 5 rods. That does give me opportunities to throw a couple off, because the last thing I want to do is crowd a hole with just, I will at the start, build my pile, throw 5 rods fairly close and build a pile. Hopefully that becomes the hot hole for catching fish. But the other thought would be just to spread them out. Just depends on my draw, really, and if I'm in a shallow spot or a deep spot. Normally, because this is a buffalo and yellow lake, I will include bean in my set. Pick a spot and throw bean there all night and hope I get that big buffalo. And it's paid off. It's there's nothing more satisfying is if you wait on you're catching fish, but you keep throwing out a bait that you think will work. And this happened to be my bean, and there was like 15 minutes to go, and we took the biggest buffalo and biggest fish of the night. That was satisfying. So I'll toss bean, oats, and millet are the summertime bait I normally would go to, and rice. You don't see rice here. I do have some rice, but I'm trying to stay away from it, not for any good reason. It's just I'm trying to expand. The last couple of years, I would have maybe 2 buckets of rice and nothing else. That's all I needed. I was a rice fisherman. But I'm trying to expand. Tonight, like I said, I'll probably start off with millet and oats and 1 bean. That's 3 of them. So I'll pick one. Maybe start off with the oats, and they worked real early, good last week. I think we had 3 in 40 minutes right off the start. It was satisfying. You use a new flavor. You got a recipe. It's better than I could have hoped for. I can pack it. I can I can cast it a mile. It was awesome. I casted straight away right out to the ropes, and it was a far cast, probably one of the farthest casts at Ellis, and I was making it. I actually thought the fish and looked like the fish were not on the rope, so it was hard to cast. You throw it out there to the rope, which is your normal good spot, and then winding it back, trying to throw short, because that's not where the fish are. So little adjustments. I use the flavors and the bait that I make on TV or on YouTube. And syrup bait used to be a pain. I could not make good syrup bait, and it just was a lot of effort. It took a lot of effort to finally get confident in a bait. And here's 3 syrup baits that pack and are ready to go if you do it my way. The only one that wasn't ready in 24 hours was the Chow. And I told you can roll that out. You can leave the lid off the bucket, flatten it out. You could put a fan on it if you were in a real hurry. Luckily, I didn't do it this time because it can ruin it real quick. And the second day it was ready, and I was putting the lid on because I didn't want it to get any drier. It was perfect. And these baits are ready to go, and good luck. Like and subscribe if I put this on YouTube. Hopefully, I couldn't find my microphone. You guys are hearing it. That's why I have the camera high. I'm not sitting behind the desk. I'm just trying to speak at the microphone. So thank you for listening, guys. Get out there and